Induction, but Keith Thurman's coming for him.
Hard right hand!
He's hungry, dangerous, and he wants to make a statement.
Thurman on the attack, Schwartz!
The very impressive Manny Pacquiao.
The global icon, the fighting senator. The fans are on their feet.
Hello, boxing fans. Smitty here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, site of the big fight on Saturday night. It'll be the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao, taking on Keith Thurman on Fox pay-per-view. We had the opportunity today to catch up with Manny at the Bones Adams Boxing Gym, and then Keith Thurman after the press conference. Here's what both fighters have to say about Saturday night's big attraction. 24 years you've been at this fight game professionally. You're 40 years old now. The main question I have for you is why? Why do you keep fighting with all your tremendous accomplishments? Why?
Boxing is my passion, and I love to do it. I'm still happy and enjoying doing my job. So,
when you started back at about 106 pounds back in the day, did you ever think that you'd have this type of career?
I never imagined, I never think about that. This is God's blessings that I'm still here. This is God's gift that He gave me good health and He protected me.
When we were first sitting down about 20 years ago and I was interviewing you, maybe you had won 1 or 2 titles, certainly not the 12 and 8 different divisions, but I asked you, you'd always say, I'm fighting for the Philippines, I'm fighting for my people. Now you're a global star. Do you feel like now you're fighting for more than just the Philippines? Do you feel like you're fighting for something even bigger now? And you're, of course, a senator.
I think my goal is to, at the age of 40, I have to prove something that, at this age we can discipline ourselves, and we can show it to the world that it's not at the age of 40 is not old.
Your discipline has not just been physically. I know with you, your mental strength and what I've seen you do in recent fights. Yeah, you're still quick and you're still fast and you still hit hard, but now you're winning fights with brains, with guile, with savvy. Your game has changed a little bit. And see, with age, do you have to be more focused now, especially mentally, because perhaps you lose a little bit of the other stuff?
More focused now, especially training and focus to the fight. I'm fighting with undefeated guys or opponents, so it's giving more challenge and motivation.
8-week camp, 8 weeks ago, 3 weeks in the Philippines, 5 weeks here. And we worked mostly on Manny's legs and just the fact that he'll probably have to chase Keith down. Keith seems to think something else, but once Manny hits you, everybody's like, yeah, they don't want no part of it, so they always end up running.
I'm amazed. I really am amazed. When I started with him 20 years ago, following him, I did not think he'd be able to last with his frenetic style into his 30s, let alone 40s. What do you think is the key or some of the key ingredients that have helped him maintain this tremendous stretch? 24 years he's been a pro.
Yeah, 24 years a pro. You got to remember 16, maybe 18 years either number 1 or champion, which is phenomenal. That's the thing. People forget about that. So, which is in this sport, it's ridiculous. In any sport. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs. He eats really clean, shitload of water, always exercising. When he goes away from boxing, when he finishes fighting, he's totally away from it. He does not go near the gym. He just disassociates himself with it and does other sports, basketball and things like that. He's blessed, He's also one of our, he's just a freak athlete.
He's obviously a lot bigger than you. His style is all over the place. I think what he's going to try to do is use his youth and use his size. For you, are we going to see a masterpiece of boxing? Is that your plan, to really box this guy?
Yeah, we have a couple strategy, and we use our speed and head movement, side by side, footwork.
Do you still enjoy training as much as you used to?
I'm still enjoying, happy doing that.
And prediction on the fight?
I have no prediction. I pray to God that we all protected, even my opponent in the other cards who are going to fight.
Where do you want yourself to be in this ring against this guy who moves a lot?
So for the opening rounds, I want to be in his face. I want to feel his power. I want him to feel my power. You know, I want to hit him to the body. I feel like a lot of people that fought him for whatever reason, and I'm going to be in the ring, and I'm going to find out shortly. Is it hard to hit Manny Pacquiao's body? Is it because he's so small, and he's small, and then once when he ducks down a little bit further, now he's even smaller. So is it difficult to get to Manny Pacquiao's body? I'm not too sure about that. I will find out. At 40 years old, how is he going to feel if I land good shots to the body?
He's been stopped by body shots way back in the day, but yeah.
So I was unaware of that, but my ring IQ said it's something to look out for. It's something that can be an additive into victory. And ultimately, I just think that there's a lot of holes, kind of like the shirt I'm wearing, in Manny Pacquiao's fight style. He's a tremendous fighter. He has the heart of a real champion. He's going to keep coming. But, you know, if we land that big punch, and especially if he jumps into it and multiplies the velocity with his in and my out, I mean, it's over.
I mean, you're a much bigger guy than him. You're 50 pounds heavier when you started your career compared to him. Are you going to exemplify? Are you going to utilize? Are you going to fight big?
That's the plan. You know, Jeff Horn was a real welterweight, and I felt that Manny Pacquiao had problems, and Jeff Horn is not the most skilled. We saw that when he fought Bud Crawford. You know, it was as if he didn't really know how to fight a skilled southpaw. Manny Pacquiao was small. He was able to force dominance over him. Like I said, in the opening rounds, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I want to see if I can get it over with and go to the after party. If not, if we're in 5, 6, 7, 8, then I'm going to change the pace, and I'm just going to box. And I'm also going to assess round by round how I feel the judges are looking at this fight. Do I need to do more? Can I do less? And we're just going to take it.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, are you 100% ready to go?
I'm definitely ready to go. This fight is a dream fight for me. It's just proof and evidence that, you know, I'm one of the most exciting fighters in the welterweight division. Manny Pacquiao picked me because he knew this would be an exciting fight. But deep down, when he was on that mic, I know he knows that this is a challenge. Yeah, I'm talking a lot of trash. I'm talking trash because I have confidence. I have confidence in myself. There's a reason why Keith Thurman is an undefeated welterweight champion of the world today, and he will find out.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
See that shirt there? That says International Boxing Hall of Fame. I host it every year in New York. You got to be retired 5 years to get in it. So how quickly might I be introducing you at the International Boxing Hall of Fame where you deserve to be and will be? When? When are you going to retire?
Not yet.
We're going to have to wait a while. Hey, great seeing you again. Best of luck, and look forward to once again sitting ringside and watching the great Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you.
So Manny Pacquiao, a 12-time 8-weight division world champion, a phenom, if you will, a living legend. Does he have enough left in him to win yet another world championship against a much younger, much bigger guy in Keith Thurman? This fight for me breaks down to Manny's ring guile, Manny's experience against the size and the youth of Keith Thurman. You know, we've seen fighters get old overnight. I don't think that'll be what'll happen to Manny Pacquiao. He's in such splendid condition, takes such good care of himself. But it's going to also be up to Keith to make Manny look old, to use that prodigious size and make Manny become an older fighter. Keith doesn't really have that type of a style, though. He's not a guy that really sets up anything. He likes to freelance a lot. So it's really a pick-'em fight, but I just have a sneaking suspicion Manny has enough left in the tank to do it again. I like him by decision on Saturday night over Keith Thurman. One way or another, should be a whale of a fight. Pacquiao-Thurman on Fox pay-per-view. Enjoy the fight.